Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning I have two guests in Orlando at the Rosen Shingle Creek. I've got John McHale, the Director of Operations for CFI, Certified Floor Covering Installers, and I've got CJ Church, the Executive Director of FCICA. How you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Yeah, we're great. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for spending time with our listeners. So today is the first day of this 3-day meeting down there, and this is the second year that the two organizations have come together to hold this down in Orlando. John, why don't we start with you? Give our listeners a quick rundown on who CFI is.
Sure. We do trainings and certification in the flooring industry, and we basically cover all your fields. We do tech certifications. We started here recently where we train installers from ground zero all the way up, or we can take you through certification process also.
And you teach installers in almost all types of flooring categories, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And you do both commercial and residential, right?
Yes.
Okay. CJ, tell us about the FCICA.
Well, FCICA's mission is that we help make commercial flooring contractors successful through expert education, sharing best practices, and professional networking. So we focus on helping commercial flooring contractors grow their businesses, train their employees. We have a certification as well, and our certification is for project managers, so that our commercial flooring contractors can train their project managers on how to successfully complete a project. It has 9 modules that go through all the way from receiving the estimate through planning out the job, ordering materials, on-site changes, all the way through closing out the job and handling claims.
Okay. So you're holding a meeting down there in Orlando. I understand there's roughly about 300 people that are going to be there, right?
Yeah, actually about 350.
350.
So give us the highlights of what's going to happen over the next couple of days.
So we just kicked off golf this morning. We'll start with seminars this afternoon. We have Mohawk Performance Accessories, and then we also have hand sewing. Platinum sponsors this year were Mohawk Performance Accessories and Shaw Total Works.
And then tonight, after education sessions, we have our welcome reception, which is sponsored by Mohawk Performance Accessories this evening. So everyone will get together and start the networking and start saying hello to everyone. And then tomorrow morning, we kick off the opening general session with our opening keynote. It's sponsored by McHale, and our keynote speaker is Jeff Gordon, the Executive Director of Fuse. His keynote is about how to build a healthy contracting business.
Okay, that's interesting. And then after that, you have a trade show and a bunch of demonstrations. It's been a few years since I've been, but the demonstrations are one of the key parts that people come, because installers can see firsthand what some of the new processes and tools are, right?
Yes.
On the product demos, we start off I4F. We'll do a drop lock demonstration. Shaw will be doing a SpeedLink spleen demonstration. Tech HB Fuller, and then also Ardex is involved in the demos.
And then also Shernock, so those 3 adhesives. And then we also have a product demo from Toggle AI, which is an AI estimating software.
Give us an update kind of on the state of the installer labor base. That's been a big topic. Is there still a big shortage of installers?
In the commercial industry, we're finding out that, yes, there's still a shortage. They're still going. The residential is definitely is starting to pick up again for us.
And so is the FCEF down there as well?
Jim Aaron will be speaking at the opening in the morning for a few minutes, and they're also in the trade show. And
I was just looking at the list of attendees. Looks like you have a good representation from most of the major suppliers in the business. It's kind of like a 50-50 mix as far as the vendors that are there and the actual craftsmen, right?
Yep.
CJ, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what's going on the FCICA side?
Yeah, thanks. So we have a couple education sessions in addition to the product demos we talked about already. One of our education sessions is presented by FCICA's lawyer, Sloan Bailey, and it's the law of construction subcontracts. So he'll be, providing an update for everyone in that session. And then we have a few other sessions too. One is about innovations in estimating, presented by Kathy Case and Anastasia Adams. Kathy Case with Quantify North America, and Anastasia Adams, she's the National Estimating Manager for Diversify. And then right after that session, Kathy Case and Anastasia will also be doing a 2-hour session on blueprint reading. So our attendees will have full blueprints, and it'll be, an intro to accurately reading a blueprint. And then our opening session on Thursday morning, it's an industry panel, and it's called Developing Your Career Through Education, Training, and Certification. So the panel will be moderated by Jesse Tranel. He's the president of DCO Commercial Floors, and he started his career as an installer. And then the panelists are Jim Lockwood with Consolidated Flooring, Danny Sherman with Uzine, Rod Von Bush with CDI Floors, and John Steyer with Steyer. We have a mix of commercial contractors and installers.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it down there this year, but it's great to have a quick review of what's going on. Again, been talking to John McHale and CJ Church down at the CFI FCICA meeting this week in Orlando, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.